Welcome to Docker demo. In this demo, I will show you how to install and configure Docker engine in a CentOS machine. I will build a Tomcat container, add an artifact, then push the built image into the Docker registry. Let's go to the demo. I have a CentOS machine here. There is the ID. I'm the root. I type all commands in the notepad to speed up the demo. Docker repo is added. Then I install containerd. Containerd is an executor for containers in a Docker environment. Containerd install is complete. I clear the screen. Now I am going to install Docker Community Edition, that is Docker Engine. Docker install is complete. If I type docker ---- version, I can see the Docker version 19.0312, the latest stable version. Then I start the Docker. Docker has been started. Now I check the status. Docker is running. In the previous container session, I explained about the Docker daemon. If someone stops the daemon or if the daemon crashes, all containers in the Docker host will crash. It's a single point of failure. Now I'm going to build a Tomcat 9 container with OpenJDK 18 using these commands. First, let me explain the Docker file that I have. I put the base image, CentOS. I create a Tomcat home directory, that is opt Tomcat 9. Work directory, I download Tomcat, extract it, install Java. I also copy the sample.war file into the Tomcat container. I expose port number 8080. Then I start the container. Let me build the container now. It will take 2 minutes. I pause the video and come back. Not even 2 minutes. 65 seconds. I built a complete container with Tomcat, JDK. I also deployed the application inside the container. Let me clear the screen. I type docker space images. So you can see the image Tomcat 9 that I just created 19 seconds ago. Next, I'm going to start the container. Now the Docker started, the Tomcat container started at the backend. When I type docker ps, you can see the container is running. Now I have the public IP. I can go and hit the public IP with sample war file in the browser. Docker demo by Lawrence Manikam. This is it. This is the way we deploy the application and create a container. The complete task was done within 2 minutes. Now I go here and stop the container. I use the container ID to stop it. It stopped. Now I logged into the container registry from my machine. I simply say docker login. Then I use my username kubewriter. I put the password. Now I am into the Docker registry from my host machine. I have the repository here, kubewriter/tomcat. Currently the repository is empty. I tag this image, then I push the image into the repository. I go here. I'm going to tag the image that I created before, the Docker images. Okay. I'm going to tag it. Docker tag Tomcat 9 version 1, and I give the name Kubernetes/Tomcat v1. This is it. If I type Docker images, you can see the image I just created. Then I am going to push the image into the Docker registry. Let me clear the screen. I use this command, docker push, and the image name. The Docker image, push it into the repository. I go here, I give you a simple refresh. You can see the image listed in the repository page. The repository contains one tag, that is version 1. Few seconds ago, I pushed this image into the Docker container registry. Now what happens is the golden image. Any team in your organization can pull the image and start using for the testing or any other deployment purpose. The size is 184 meg. It's a very lightweight, and you can use the command docker pull and the image name to pull the container. This is it. This is all about Docker demo. So within 2 minutes, we built a Docker image with an application, load into the container registry. So if there is a change, you create version 2 and pull the version 2 into other machine and delete version 1. That is called immutable infrastructure. Next demo is Kubernetes. In this demo, I will show you how to create a Kubernetes in Azure Cloud and deploy the container into Kubernetes for orchestration. Let's go to the Kubernetes demo now.